Thanks for your guys' support. Hope you guys enjoy the video and find it useful. Practice. And let me know in the comments below. The 6 mantras. The 6 mantras are ways to express love and compassion. They can be very effective in transforming suffering and producing happiness in a relationship with a loved one, a friend, or a colleague. Children can practice them too. You may start by first practicing the 6 mantras with yourself, because you can only love and understand another when you have practiced love and understanding for yourself. A mantra is a magic formulation. Every time you pronounce a mantra, you can transform the situation right away. You don't have to wait. Learn it so you can recite it when the time is appropriate. What makes the mantra effective is your mindfulness and concentration. If you aren't mindful and concentrated when you recite the mantra, it won't work. We are all capable of being mindful and concentrated. Mantra, I am here for you. Description, this mantra is a practice, not a declaration. To love someone means to be there for that person, but first you have to be there for yourself. The practice is to produce your true presence. I know you are there, and it makes me very happy. I know you suffer, and that is why I am here for you. This mantra is to acknowledge the presence of the person you love, and to say that you are very happy that he or she is still alive and available to you. Everyone wants to embrace by the mindful attention of the one they love. This mantra will make the other person happy right away, which is, I know you are there and it makes me very happy. I am here for you. I know you suffer, and that is why I am here for you. This mantra is for you to practice when you see that the other person suffers. If you are a lover, you need to know what is happening to the person you love. If you are there for the person, you will notice when he or she suffers. I suffer, please help. This mantra is for you to practice when you yourself suffer and you believe the other person has caused you suffering. Go to that person with mindfulness and concentration and say the mantra. It may be a little bit difficult because you feel hurt. It takes a little training, but you can do it. This is a happy moment. The 5th mantra is for us to remember how lucky we are that we have so many conditions of happiness available in the here and the now. You are partly right. This mantra is to remind us that as human beings we have both positive and negative traits. Our head shouldn't be turned by praise, nor should we despair when we are criticized. So the first mantra is I am here for you. It's not difficult to practice. To love someone means to be there for him or her. This is an art and a practice. If you don't have enough mindfulness and concentration, you can't be there 100% for yourself or for the other person. With the practice of mindful breathing, walking, sitting, you can bring your mind home to your body and establish yourself fully in the here and now, restoring your true presence. When you love someone, you have to offer the person the best you have. Before you can be there for someone else, you have to be there for yourself. So we practice the first mantra within ourselves. I am here for you. Practice breathing in and out, bringing your mind home to your body can be very pleasant. You'll enjoy your in-breath in your body and mind. This can already have an effect on the other person and your radiance and stuff. When you're truly there and produce the mantra powerfully, you help the other person to come back to himself or herself, to be present here and now. The first definition of love is to be there. This is a practice. How can you love if you are not there? In order to love, you have to be there, body and mind united. A true lover knows that the practice of mindfulness is the foundation of true love. The second mantra is powerful and can create happiness for both you at the same time. Darling, I know you are there. I am very happy. You have already produced your true presence, and so are in a position to recognize the presence of another, someone who is very precious too. When you say, darling, I know you are there, you are also saying your presence is very precious to me and is crucial for my happiness. Alright. Next is the third mantra. It is needed when you notice that the other person suffers. The third mantra can help him suffer less right away. First, you practice breathing, sitting, or walking to restore your presence. Then you are ready to go to him and say, darling, I know you suffer, and that is why I am here for you. This is true love. True love is made of mindfulness because you are mindful. If you are able to notice that, then you can do something to help. Darling, I know you suffer. That is why I am here for you. Before you even had a chance to do anything, he will suffer less right away. When you suffer or your beloved one ignores your suffering, then you suffer even more. But if another person is aware of your suffering and offers his presence to you during these difficult moments, you suffer less right away, and it doesn't take much time to bring some relief. The fourth mantra is a little bit more difficult, especially when you have too much pride in you. The fourth is for when you yourself suffer and you believe that another person has caused you suffering. This hatred cannot stop by hatred or revenge. Hatred can only be stopped by love. This happens from time to time. If it had been another person who had said or done something to you, you would have suffered less. You're blaming. But it was the person you loved the most who said or did that. That's why you suffer very deeply. You may have the impulse to punish her because she has dared to make you suffer. When we suffer, we think that the other person has caused our suffering. She doesn't love me. Why do I have to love her? Our natural tendency is to want to punish the other. This is an indirect way of saying, I don't need you, but that's not true love. But we learn, in fact, that when we suffer, we do need the other person. That's the commitment we made in the beginning of our relationship. When you suffer, you should tell her that you suffer and that you need her help. But we tend to do the opposite. Communication is very important. There is pride in you, but in love there is no place for pride. This is why we need the fourth mantra, darling, I suffer, please help. It's so simple yet so difficult, but can bring yourself to renounce the mantra. You will suffer less right away, I guarantee it. Darling, are you suffering? Question mark. Why should I suffer? Suffer? Question mark. Leave me. Okay. Okay, next is the next two mantras, and then we will go into being present with strong emotions. The fifth mantra, this is a happy moment. This isn't auto-suggestion or wishful thinking. There are many conditions